my channel, Liliveth Tate, and hello, good morning. How is everybody in the world today, afternoon and night in your time? Before we start, mega love shout out to all my new members, my pioneer members, and to all my new subscriber who subscribed my channel. At the same time, my pioneer subscriber, thank you. And to all my new viewers all over the world. Hello! Magandang umaga. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat, or magandang hapon, magandang gabi. So our subject for today, by the way, we're gonna start first. I'm gonna do a little weather forecast here in the Philippines. We're good, no typhoon, everything is good. So we enjoy the, we call that amihan, the Bearmont breeze, especially in the morning. I feel that, I'm in the States. It's kind of a, for Filipino, the weather this month is kind of a cool for us, but usually most of the time we feel warm. Okay, so for those wants to share your opinion, because our subject is for women market value turned on when they hit the wall. So that's a question. So for those men or women, feel free to share your opinion about my subject. And me also, I want to share my opinion for that. So by the way, guys, 3 people on the live chat, please don't forget to give me like. Okay? And for those wants to send me a donation, feel free, guys. My God, don't hesitate. Share your love, share your blessing, because Christmas is coming to town. Okay. Sanjeev, where are you from? Good morning. Where are you from? Oh, by the way, guys, for those people who on the live chat, please put it your country after your comment. Hi, Mike. Good morning. I know. Good morning in my time, so good evening. Hello. India. Hello. Josh, okay, guys, don't forget, guys, please, give me a thumbs up. 27 people right now, but just 2 people give me a thumbs up. Okay, feel free. Okay, so Brandon Bill, hi America, what state are you from, Brandon? And then who else? Dika Dao. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce your name. What is my name? Oh, that's a good question. What is my name? From India. Okay. Okay, guys, for those Indian people, what is the source of income in general in India? Are you more into the fishing? Are you into the farming? Okay, thank you. So more people give me like. Okay. If you like my face, of course, don't forget to click that like, okay? The old monk. I gay. Where are you from, the old monk? So guys, the reason why the reason why I want you to put your, name, so that I try my best, to understand what you're saying, okay? Because we never know, might some of your, some of, you know, your language, may I speak that. Okay, there's so many questions. Where you from? Happy birthday. Many, many returns of the day. What? Is your birthday? Hmm. Wait a minute. Thank you, Mike. I don't really, guys, this is, one thing that, okay, thank you so much, Mike, for, for hi that person. Say something about myself. Oh, you're too demanding, my friend. You're too demanding, my friend. So if you want me to answer your question, as simple as that. Click that dollar sign. Okay? Closing the loop. Magandang umaga po. Where are you from? Are you in Visayas, Luzon, Mindanao? Okay. Please remove your hair from front. Why? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Mike, for helping me to remove or hide this. Yeah, there's a lot, that's why, Mike, it's important for me to know after the comment what country they from, because I have also uh know that, some, I don't know, crazy, right, crazy. I'm not saying all, but most of people, okay, most of people in India, Pakistan are like that, Mike. That's what my observation. I'm not saying all, okay, but majority of people in India, in Pakistan are like that. Okay, so my goodness. They ask question, from you, but the question that they really want to know is irrelevant the subject that I'm going to share or discuss. What the heck? And then once I tell, if you want to know my answer, just click that dollar sign and they vanish. They vanish. So do you think, guys, do you think that I'm gonna entertain your question? The question that you asked me is irrelevant? Uh Closing the loop from Australia. Okay, thank you. But to be honest with you, we don't have Santa Claus here in the Philippines. Santa. Santa. Okay, Santa. Santa Santita. There's a lot of Santa Santita here. So, okay, so today or afternoon or a night in your time, so we're gonna discuss because this is, thing that especially for women, okay, especially for women, once you hit the wall, okay, your market value turn down or goes down. Okay, so why I say that? Because I'm not only address Filipino women, but all over the world. Okay, so for for women, they really they especially once you hit the wall, a lot of us don't really understand our market value. So some women, they just majority of women, they're very very outspoken what they like to a man, but they never understand their value. Because example, if they find them, what, Joey Rodriguez, where are you from? I don't understand what you're talking. So I'm gonna read, here. I'm gonna tell you guys just only two language I consider to read your comment. Number one is Tagalog, which is that's Filipino language. And then number two, British English or American English. That two language I will entertain your question, but if you cannot, if you don't, I'm sorry, because I don't want to, I don't want to read your comment that I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So the market value of women, okay, so especially once you hit the wall, is turned down. So the thing is, for those women that especially looking for a mate online, and even in person, don't be so what do you call that, demanding about things that you need, or things that you want to a man, especially once you hit the wall. Because some men, they don't really, I'm so sad. Okay, I'm so sad because some young men dealing with the woman, older women, especially women, don't really fall for that. The sweet words, the promises. Don't fall for that, especially once you hit the wall. Because some men, they just really want to they just really want to, well, I don't know how can I say this, I don't want to say this, but they just want to have intimacy on you, nothing else, nothing else. Okay, the reason why they say something sweet, they do promises on you, because of that. And you don't think this man, especially online, take note, huh? Take note. They're not really. They're, oh my God, what the, yeah. Thank you, Mike. They don't really understand, they don't really understand that, especially young men dealing with a woman hit the wall. That's their intention. Because especially for young men, okay, of course, if they're single, they really want to build a family. They really want to have a child. But once you hit the wall, it's just like they just want something, intimacy on you. And don't really believe, oh my God, especially Filipino, there's so many Filipina fool for that. Okay, okay? Don't, don't believe unless, especially for those Filipina that they never see each other. Guys, don't think that, talking online, that's a LDR. No, it's not. That's friendship, guys. That's friendship. It's not a LDR. So I do believe the LDR, so you meet in person and then that's the start of the word LDR. But if you're talking online, I don't think that's, you have a, I don't think that's a relationship. For me, I consider that as a friendship. So when it comes to women, there's a certain time that our value very, very demand, especially for men, very demand. So what does it mean? Once you're young, okay, you're very, your market value is very demand. But once you hit the wall, it starts to down. So unlike men, it's different. Men, once they're young, their market value is not really demand like woman. But once the men, like men, once they hit the wall, their market value goes up. Okay, their market value goes up, and then the market value of women, especially once they hit the wall, is like that, down. So that's the reason why, okay, I'm gonna, for women, why their market value goes down once they hit the wall, because they cannot really, it's hard for them to conceive a child. And then some men, they really want to have a child for the women. So it doesn't matter how many, but they really want. Okay, so if somebody wants to, a man, older man. Hi, Chari. Good morning. So once the men pick a woman, young woman, there's two things that comes on their mind. I want, I want companion. I want a woman that, who take care of me. Cause especially they really hit the wall, and majority of, like 60 plus onward, they don't really have a child, because one thing that comes in their mind, they're not really enjoy, the stage how their child grow, because they don't, unlike if the man is young, they're very open, to observe, the first step, the first words of their child. They're very into that. But once you hit the wall, especially for men, they're not really into that. Do you think at the age of, 60, 65, you still have, you're not really into that, go around with, especially your child starts walking. So no, you're not enjoying that, unless if you're young. You have so much energy to do that with, your child. So that's, that's the reason why, some Filipina, especially once you hit the wall, wag masyadong, what do you call that? Uh, wag masyadong, uh, you know, uh, pa, pa, yung presyo ba? Don't really your your value. Oh my God, sometimes it's hard, to translate this in, I have words in my mind. It's Tagalog, but it's so hard to translate in English. Hi, Star Trekker. Good morning. So, wag masyado kampante because of that. Do you think that, men like you, especially when you hit the wall? No. I said, they just really, there, some women, some men, young men, they really want to explore. And then there's something like, the look of the woman, especially the woman, oh, she has a big mouth. She has a big mouth. And young men are very, very curious about that. Okay. So I don't want to elaborate that, but some men, they really want, oh, how does it feel that, if you're gonna do this to her because she has a big mouth or full lips. But I don't want to mention this because that's too much personal or too much X-rated. Good morning to you. So that's, one thing, guys, that okay, for women, you have to, it's good, don't think that it's not, I don't think that I don't really agree that, we really like young men. But when it comes to responsibility or seriousness, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because a lot of, young men, they really want to have, they really want to, kumbaga in Tagalog, gusto nila makita yung lahi nila. Okay? So that's, that's the main thing that, but I don't know, it's just like too complicated about that um some men, young men, okay, I'm not really talking about older men. They prefer to find their mate young and single, not only here in the Philippines, all over the world. Because here's the thing, guys. Okay, here's the thing. There's just my thought process. Of course, if they made a Filipina, okay, for Western men, that he's young, okay, young, and then the Filipina has 2 or 3, 4 children, and he has also children that needs to support. Of course, it's, do you think that, if they marry, do you think that the man also, take care of the, the mother? Or no, of course, the children of the woman, of course he will shoulder that. So it's a big responsibility that you put on the man's shoulder. Okay, I'm not putting down women that has 2, 3, 4 children. But we're gonna look the reality, guys. Especially men wants to talk to you, young men. No, think about it. Think about it. If there's an older man willing to accept how many children you have and willing to support your children, that's a good sign. But if you're gonna deal talking a man, younger than a woman, think about your future and the future of your children as well. Because, like I said, they're not there for you. Okay? They're just there for you because they really want something that interesting in you. They want to experience from that woman. Okay? I don't think they're serious. Okay? And for women, especially for women that meeting a younger man than younger than you, Western men, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. Okay, so don't give them a chance to think that all Filipino are like that. So I think the reason why some Filipino are victim of that ghosting, because you give them a reason to do that on you. Yeah, that's, that's a kind of a, yes, I guys, especially for women, okay, and especially for men, don't think that, I don't heart, I don't have feeling for that, I don't have. But this is, I'm saying the reality of life. Because unlike, unless, okay, unless that this Western man, he's filthy rich, filthy rich. He don't give a damn how many children you have, okay? As long as he's a filthy rich. But guys, some Western, majority of Western men, okay, they just live after their pension. So, and of course, they have also things that, okay, they have also health care for that. And they have also, roof to pay, bills to pay, everything. But it's just like, it's kind of a, it's kind of a hard, for, especially for Filipina to understand that. Okay? And here's the thing, guys. Okay, if this a man is willing to deal with you, okay, shown to him that you are responsible also for yourself. Don't take that, that he has money. Do you think that he just only give that to you? No, it's not. Especially if that person has a family. But me, in my case, I work before. I worked before, and Frank understand that, I don't really get enough salary for my work before, and he's the one who decide for me. And then he said, if I cannot find a job that pay my rent, pay my bills, then it's useless. It's useless. So he just told me that, quit your job and he will take care of that. Do the math or on what it costs. Send 3 or 4 kids to college. Yes. It's not, it's not a joke. So I understand, especially in the West, especially in okay, I'm gonna specific this in USA, okay? Once the man decided to adopt that, the children of the woman that he married, and the states that, they are obligated to finance the kids for their college, okay? Unlike here in the Philippines, it's not really, our law here is not really as strong implemented in the states. So if you cannot, if you cannot finance the, the you know to send your children in college, what do you expect your child, especially when they starts, when they get older and start their family? So you have, that's the key that, I really like about that, United States, they have to send their children in college, because that's the start of the child or their children, especially when they want to separate with their parents, is to start their own life. Unlike here in the Philippines, that oh my God, it's not the same as So it's very it's very complicated, guys. Very complicated. And one thing that I want to address, there's nothing, when it comes to men, there's no problem about that, especially for West, okay, and then retired. I know that their market value goes up. So especially guys, you notice a lot of Filipina, they're not really into the young, you know, this is what I noticed. Most of uh, Filipina married to a Western man is, the age gap is just like 10, 15, 20. Just few that they have, like this almost same age, but very few. But majority, I noticed that women, Filipina pick their husband or mate is, the age gap is just like 10, 15, because they know that this man is, financially stable. So that's, the market value of men is way high than, the market value of a woman, unless that woman is, has a job, okay. But if you don't have a job, I don't think that your value will, as same as, the market value of men. So for my people, particularly Filipino women, uh, look at your, you have to put on your, self into the thing that is this acceptable, or this is a fantasy only. Because some, oh my God, especially once you hit the wall, don't act like you're like your 20s or what, okay. Don't. Because if you're gonna, it's just like, in Tagalog, uh patandang paurong, or in other term, nagmumurang kamatis. So don't be like that. Don't show your face. Don't show your face. Don't show yourself and the world that you are like that. Nagmumurang kamatis. Okay, I don't know what's the murang kamatis in Tagalog, in English, but there's a slang, a saying, or matandang paurong. It's just like, I can matandang paurong. You're old, but you're not really think as what your age. You think like, you're older, but you think like a kid, just like that. The explanation of matandang paurong. So of course, you cannot, especially for women, you cannot compare yourself, okay, for those young women do online, okay, and then you hit the wall. Because I can do that, but look, girl, you're way older than her, okay. And a lot of Western men, they really like to hang out with a young single woman, okay. But I'm not really into that, because it's this is the thing that they're gonna think, oh, it's easy for you to say that. But I'm just saying, in real life, real talk, because I don't really like the world of fantasy, Walt Disney. Because that's the thing. A lot of us, a lot of women become, what do you call that, uh, invade of things, because they're more into the fantasy world. They're not really think about the reality of life, okay. It's just like, some people, they just, okay, they don't really accept the fact that they getting older. But as you can see, guys, that there's so many, especially women, there's so many wrinkles on their face, but they're trying to believe on themselves that they're still young. They have no wrinkle on their face. That's a type of fantasy. So there's nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong. Mia, at the end of at the end of the day, my skin will change. My face will be wrinkled. I accept that. Okay, I'm not new on that. Okay, they put a lot of things on their face, like, the beauty. Guys, the true meaning of beauty is not the way you put makeup on yourself. It's not the way that, you have to go to the surgery clinic, to do things on your face. It's not. The natural beauty is in your, like this. No makeup, no surgery. Embrace the natural beauty of yours. Okay? And you have a beautiful beauty in your heart. Because if you have a beautiful heart, it really reflects on your face. Okay? And these women, some Filipino, are crazy about that. They think that if they're gonna do with their nose, okay guys, my nose is already this. Once I change my nose, my face is not like this. So it's no longer much on my look. And some women, they just really want to, like, they don't have wrinkles on their face. Look, their face is not as the same as the original face. Their eyes starts like a lion eyes, like that, because too much stretching their skin so that they don't have wrinkle. No, guys, don't. Especially if you cannot, if you cannot sustain that maintenance of yourself. It's just like you bring worse on your face. So, well, let's separate for those people that can able, to maintain that. But for, for just less and, below average, upper average, I don't think. So guys, embrace, okay? And then some women, that's the reason why, guys, that's the reason why I'm just shake my head when I look some Filipina that, the relationship did not work. I just shake my head. So because it's just like they go there, they just really want to go duplicate people. But this, it's not that you. It's not that you. Okay, don't duplicate to people and show your success. No, it's not. You have to create your own personality, the original, because no matter what, it never change. Especially, it's just like if you tell a lie in court, your statement is like that. So there's a, the lawyer, will ask you this. So if your statement is true, or you're giving the whole story, or you're not telling a lie, no matter what they change their question, your answer is still the same. But if you're telling a lie in court, at first you're very consistent about your answer, but when the lawyer asks another question, it's way irrelevant, way far from the question, but there's a little relevant on the question. You're gonna lose of that. Okay, same thing with the person. Be honest. Embrace the natural beauty of yours. Okay, don't envy on those, those people. Okay. So that's, that's the thing. Once you hit the wall, behave. Okay, behave. Okay, uh, act act right. Don't, because that's the reason why, some women, they don't really act right. That's why once they start to build a relationship, especially with a Western man, and this is the first 2 3 months, well, 2 months, this everything that they give a big smile on their face with each other. Wait until 3 4 5 months, especially if you don't shown, that the man, or that you have a class, you have, so they will stay on you. But if you don't show, okay, just bara-bara na lang. Okay, okay. No, it's easy for them to turn off, and don't give reason for the men to turn off on you. Okay, especially when you hit the wall. So for those Filipina, what does it mean, hit the wall? So for those Filipina, pag matanda ka na, guys, okay, when you get older, okay, don't act like you are in your teenage, or early 20s. Don't, because majority of men, young men, of course, they want to also hang out the same age, especially once they want to settle down with the women that they like. Of course, they want to have a child. But if you're the hit in the wall, and then you're too much demanding, you're just talking online, but you're too much demand of this, oh my god, you give a reason, the man will ghost on you. Okay, because you don't really shown your worth. So you shown that you're a worthless person. Show to the man that you are, you have class and worth, or you have value. But don't show to the man that, you, it doesn't matter if Filipino or what, or Western people. Show the man, that you have class, you have worth or value. Don't show that, of course, because men doesn't really like, you're just talking online, and then you never see each other, and then you're too much demand, I like this, I want this. Okay, especially guys, is the money is involved. Okay, well, I don't know, that's the reason why I don't understand some Filipina, they still keep doing that, because there's Western men fall for that. They send money to a woman, but they never see in person, just only in chatting, because that man is a simp. Okay, that man is a simp. Okay, he just want a woman impressed on him, because especially Filipina, ito guys, I'm just be honest with you guys. Some men, especially Western men visit Philippines for the first time, and then you meet that man online, that you have planned. Okay, let's meet this, and then, no, Filipina, please put this in your mind, that just only you, that person wants to meet. No, it's not 1 2 3 4 5, or there's so many women that the man wants to meet. Okay, because especially the man looking for a serious mate, he will not focus in one woman. Okay, you're gonna observe, men, they're not really think that, oh, I can find a woman perfectly that I want. Okay, but there's a similarity, so they're gonna pick which one is, I can rely everything, my life is peace, and my life is happy. So don't think that men just only you will visit, especially first time here in the Philippines. Okay. So especially if you're just friend, online, just don't really trust that just only you. Unless that this man is willing to spend, as he can see the qualification of the woman that he wants to deal. Okay, but some men, especially younger than you, oh, don't believe with their sweet words, the promises. Mm-mm. That's the end of your happiness. Especially you really believe that, it's really cause of depression, guys. And then, he promised you that, okay, let's do this, let's meet this, and then you found out that he broke his promise. And that's the sad part for a woman that you expected. And guys, okay, for men and women, please, if there's a chance that you cannot really talk that online, especially for, because there's men also a vlogger and also women a vlogger also. Guys, if you have a relationship with the blogger, a same content creator, as much as you can, don't bring that to social media. Okay, don't, because you're the talk of the town. So the reason why I advise that, keep it private. Okay, don't share this to public, because if the relation did not work, if it's not, there's nothing you can explain for those people watching your show. Okay, same thing, men and women. So the only person that they know why the relationship did not work, it's you and her, or it's you and him. So my advice, don't bring it to social media. Okay, as much as you can, then keep it secret. And then if you already that this is the man, or this is the woman that I want to marry, then just shown to the people once you have ring on your finger. Okay, because you don't give a damn about their comment because you're married. So but if you're gonna bring that to social media, and then there's so many beautiful plan for that, and then the man or the woman ghosting you, so they really give a damn for you to talk online to bash you. Okay, so that's my advice. Don't bring it to social media. But sometimes it's just like you cannot really, especially Filipino, because they just really want to brag themselves also that, oh, I have a farm boyfriend or what, because they know that their friends that successfully married, and then they just really they just really want also to share that, oh, I have also a farm. Okay, so no, my advice, guys, is don't. If ever for those Filipina, for those wants to have a relationship with other, for with the content creator, as much as you can, guys, keep it secret. Okay, so that if the relationship did not work, okay, nobody will bash you. Okay, nobody bashed you. And for Filipina, don't give a reason for those Western men that will play your heart. Okay, don't. Show the world that you have class. Show the world that you have value. Show the world that you're not stupid. Okay. Show the world that you are smart. Okay. Excuse me. Because if you're gonna show that to the world, men will respect you. Men will look at you as a high valued woman. Okay? And of course, they will not play your heart. And be smart enough to understand, is this a man that tried to simp on me? No, because be careful about that. Don't believe right away. It's just especially that that you're just talking for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and then just this is one thing, guys, that I don't really understand for Filipina. Okay, I'm gonna address it. I don't give a damn, if you're gonna bash me or what, but because this is the real thing. Filipina, especially for those viewers on their live chat, send a flirting, send a donation, and they really wants to play. Don't believe that right away, guys. Okay, if you think that this man is play your heart, then play. So, but that sometimes women, they don't really get it, who's the player and not player. If you know the man is a player, then play also. Play the games that he play. Okay? As simple as that. So, but some women, they already know that the man play a player, and player always playing. Ay, nako. So I just, shake my hand. We must, okay, I forgot. We must all start getting ready for retirement when what? When we are young. We all need to save 5 or 10% of what earned for later on in life. Okay, you're right. Don't believe this. So that's a sad part, guys. Okay. And take note, guys. Take note. For those Filipina married to a Western man, don't very confident that you marry a Western man. Wait until first to 5 years. You will notice, you will experience things that you never experienced once your boyfriend and girlfriend before. It might get worse and it might get sweet. Okay, you might, sometimes you might surprise that, oh, you never did this when we boyfriend and girlfriend. Something that might a good side or bad side. Okay, so once you're married, do you think that's the that's the end of the relationship, that you deal with your husband, that you deal with your wife? No, it's not. That's the start. So that's the start of headache, trials, problems, everything. So the time will challenge you. The time will challenge both of you. The time will challenge you. How strong are you? Are you? Well, for me, I don't really want to be strong. I want to be a tough. Okay, I want to be a tough, not strong. What's the difference between tough and strong? But it's similar, but I want to be tough. Okay. So that's the start, that how you deal with that. Okay. And then you have to triple, double, give more patience for yourself, so that if you want to save, or if you want that marriage will last. Okay, especially if you're married to um Western men. In my case, My patient is very, it's very long, very long. At the same time, also with Frank, okay, his patient for me is like long. But I'm the type of person, I'm not really into dropping, a hurtful words, I'm not really into that. So I think that, the the marriage, the marriage stage, I already passed the level 1, the level 2, level 3, so many level in the marriage life. Ay, ay, ay. So okay, huh? For those Filipino watching my show, think about it. Okay, think about it. What I'm telling you guys. Don't think don't think too personal on me. Okay, don't think personal on me, because some of you, they just take too personal. They're very insensitive for that. Okay, so I'm just explaining this on my show. A logical, not emotional opinion, because I've been seeing a lot of Filipino victim of this fantasy, especially when you hit the wall. And then, of course, everyone, everyone to settle down, especially once the man or women serious on them. Oh, everyone wants to have a peaceful and happy life. So how can you find that if you're not really shown to the world that you have class, you have worth, okay, you're smart? Don't show the, it's just like, don't show that if somebody will play on your heart, it's okay for me, it's okay that there's a chance that he will do that again, because this is what happened when you're that on that person. So right there, love yourself, okay? Show the world that you have class. Show the world that you have value, you have worth, okay? I advise young people to read 2 books. Okay, Rich Dad and Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich. They are good books for Igani. I advise you people to. Okay, that's a good advice, guys. So, especially now is Christmas is coming to town. Don't fool for that, okay? And then, guys, for those men, my advice, okay, my advice, show your, be honest, your intention with this woman, okay? If you just want to have fun with her, then be honest, be honest of your intention. If you want to have fun with this woman, then say it. And then if you want to if you want to build a relationship with her, then say it. If you want to build a family with her, then say it. Okay? Don't play the heart of a woman. Okay? Same thing with a woman, okay? So if you're gonna honest and say this is what I want from you, and then it's up to them. Okay, so okay, here's my example, guys. If the man will tell you, I just want to have fun, I just want to have intimacy on you, and then if the woman is this okay for her, then that's a good deal. And then for women, if you already agree with that deal, and then don't bring it to your channel, don't bring it to social media that you are a victim. Okay, you are a victim. It's not really good. Okay. The one who has no sibling is the one that give, which is most OFW situation. Huh? What? What? Say it again, Star Trekker. I don't really understand. The one who has no saving is the one that is gave, which is most. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's the sad part, Star Trekker, because especially for Filipino and then OFW Filipinos. Guys, don't, my advice, I have so many friends, I have friends like, Isa. Who else? My friend that working abroad. Number one, Isa. Okay. So my advice is, don't, if you receive your paycheck, don't send it all to your family. Okay, just send, if you have children, just write for your family. Don't send it all your paycheck. Save also, because this is one thing that I observe. A lot of, especially, I don't know, especially for Filipino, especially in the countryside, they think that if they have OFW children, they think that it's rich, guys. They work hard for that. They work hard for that. And then they just easy, once they receive their money, oh my God, they just shopping, they're crazy. They're crazy. They never think how to save the money that their children send it to them. That's the problem, guys. Because, they never see what their children doing as a OFW. Sometimes they miss their meal, their lunch or their dinner. And sometimes they cannot sleep on time. It's according, if their boss is not good for them. They suffered a lot for that. So that's one thing that oh my God, I'm just shocked because, it's happened also that in my hometown. They think that, their children is, working abroad. They think, unless if they are working in office, even though in office, guys, there's too much pressure on that also. What if you are, a domestic helper? So that's a sad part, record that, some Filipino family, they don't really think about that. They think that, okay, oh, they're rich, but they never, especially their children, they never tells, oh, I do this, I do that. It's just like they good, okay, to receive money from their children, but they work hard for that. It's just like in Tagalog, guys, they kayod kalabaw. Most American expenses are 2 to 3K a month if they only making 35K to 50K year, not much left. Actually, the, that's a good well, that's that's for, for blue collar. But, not, sometimes, there's a, blue collar job that is way they get way more than the white collar job. Who are you? I think I don't know what the heck is that. So that's, that's the thing that, oh, there's so many. Well, sometimes we need to open our eyes for that. We need to open for eyes for that. Save money. But, there's a saying that the most important to save is for those people less, because, rich people, they don't really, need that, because they already have money. But, for less people, we need to save, guys. It doesn't matter how much we receive for our, paycheck. Okay, we must save money. Okay, and here's the thing, guys, my advice: buy things that you need. Okay, don't buy things that you want, because you're gonna spend a lot of money if you're gonna buy things that you want, because we don't have satisfaction for that, especially for material thing. And then my advice is, spend below your limit. Don't spend over your limit because you're gonna end up a lots of debts. I only been food service over 25 years. I'm not smart enough for white collar. Well, it just like Star Trekker. That's why I mentioned that some blue collar job compared to white collar jobs. Sometimes blue collar job is they receive more than a person work as a white collar job. Correct, Frank. They should learn to spend below their limits. Oh my god, it's just like, guys, I don't know, because like we are very, people are very crazy of, the brand, okay, the brand. Just like, I just like example here in the Philippines, a lot of Filipino, especially living in the ghetto, once they receive their 13-month pay, oh my god, oh my goodness, they're crazy. They cannot really, they cannot sleep about that. There's so many things go around in their brain that, oh, what I'm gonna buy, where are we gonna go. And then, guys, take note, guys, this is what I noticed, because in the other side of the wall that where I living, there's a ghetto there. And look, their gym shoes, their pants, their phone is branded, guys. That's what I noticed about Filipino guys. It's branded. But if you're gonna ask, do you have a bank account? And some of they will say, yes, I have a bank account. How much money you have in your bank account? Zero balance. That's the thing. Because here's the thing, guys, that I learned reading the book, that majority of less people, they buy things that they want on the first, once they receive money. Unlike rich people, once they receive money, they just make that money into money, and then that's the end. They just want to buy like things that they want, like sports car, house, or watch, diamonds. They do first how to make that money. But for less people, oh, they don't really think, how can I make this money into money? So there's so many lists. I want to visit this country, I want to buy this. That's the problem. Does the Philippines have a system where you receive like social security of safety net and retirement? Yeah, there is. We call that SSS. Okay, but here's the thing, the social security system, we call that SSS. That's for for everyone. But for the government employees, okay, GSIS. So for the SSS, you can, by company or voluntarily, but it's according how big is your, contribution every month. If you have a big contribution every month, because after 10 years, you're a lifetime member, the SSS, Social Security System. So they base on your, your pension for that, how much, if you're gonna, like example, if you contribution every month is just like small, you will receive small pension also. So the big that you pay every month, the big pension you will get that after 10 years. That's weigh 65 or older need to be taken care by kids. Philippines, no government support. Yeah. No, we don't. Like here in the Philippines, that poor piece. There's a certain, it's not for lifetime. It's not for lifetime that the government help. Okay, there's a certain time. Okay, like, and then they will proceed to another family, but this family will receive that help from the government is not a lifetime. That's limit only, because we don't have enough fund for that. And you know what, Star Trekker, Philippines is one of the corrupt country in Southeast Asia. What can you expect for that? Okay, voila, corrupt. Oh my god, I already reached the 1 hour. So yesterday, guys, I forgot to sing my favorite song. So maybe that's my closing song. There's somebody come here, like, what do you call that? A spam message. Yeah, like in the states that they have, if you're less, they have a section A. We don't have that. We have housing here, NHA, National Housing Authority, but you have to, they just pick people that really needed house, but you have to pay that. But the payment that you paid is small, but it's not free. You have to pay that. Once again, okay, I'm gonna sing, this is a very good I forgot to sing that yesterday. Okay, so guys, take note for Filipina, ha. Okay, my advice, my last advice. Okay, act right. Okay, don't act like you are a teenage, especially if you hit the wall. And don't believe the sweet words or the promises that the man, especially the Western man, is younger than you. Okay? And my advice, show in the world that you have manners, you have class, and you have value or worth. Okay? And act a smart woman, a smart lady. And for those men, Western men, be honest, tell your intention. So it's up to the Filipina, will take that, will take that for you. So don't play the heart, especially the Filipina expected you to be serious on her, and then all of a sudden you're not. Okay, don't. Be honest, what is your intention? Okay, so don't play women's heart, not only for Filipina women, same vice versa. Okay, so I'm gonna sing my end song, because this is wait, hold on. Oh my god. Okay, so Monday here in the Philippines is Monday, Lunes. That's in Tagalog, Lunes. It's so start. Oh my god, So I'm planning to to do my less for doing grocery. But guys, because I don't want to go grocery next month, guys. Oh my god, you gonna exhausted about the line. Oh my god. So I'm planning now to, so I buy all the stuff for the month of December because I don't want to fall on it. It's gonna be exhausted, guys. And you will have a hard time, to get taxi. So I'm gonna share this song because, this is very beautiful song. Beautiful song. Because, I remember yesterday that, I want to sing this song, but, I forgot. Sometimes, guys, I apologize. Sometimes I'm forgetful. It's easy for me to forget things. Okay. Teka ha. I will dedicate this to all women in love. And oh, by the way, Brett, hello, Brett. Hello, my little brother. How are you, Brett? How is your, how is your night? I'm gonna end up my show, Brett. So just replay na lang. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is for women, particularly Filipina in love. Okay, in love. Okay. So this is my closing song because I already reached the 1 hour. Okay. So I love to sing the song, but it's hard for me, it's kind of a tiring, to do a live, you know, live, trim, the. Oh, that's good. Oh, Brett, I have question later, huh? I have question for you later, Brett. So I'm gonna send you a message on, on my messenger later. I have something to ask you. Okay? So, okay, this is for, Women in Love by Baron. Oh, again. Oh my God, my throat. So once again, guys, thank you so much for those people who come on my live chat. I really appreciate. My.com, thank you. So see you next time. Hasta luego. Adios.